What is happening to this wonderful country is a crying shame. So distant is America today from its founding principles that it's difficult to precisely describe what kind of country it is. And when I speak of country in this regard, I'm talking about the government. We can't really describe it as a constitutional republic anymore because the Constitution has been and continues to be easily altered by a judicial oligarchy that mostly enforces, if not expands, the statist agenda. It cannot really be called a representative republic because so many edicts are produced by a maze of administrative departments that are unknown to the public and detached from its sentiment. It cannot really be called a federal republic because the states that gave the central government life now live at its behest. So what is it? It is a post-constitutional government transitioning into an increasingly powerful utopian tyranny. We start from the premise that the Declaration of Independence asserts a truism, that we are endowed by our Creator with unalienable rights. The right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In other words, individual sovereignty is our heritage as human beings and Americans. This is the legacy bestowed on successive generations by the Founding Fathers. This is the nature of man. This is who we are. The purpose of the Constitution was and is to establish a federal government to secure a society that protects the individual's unalienable rights, not devours them. Thus, the Constitution's division of power among three branches of the federal government, its enumeration of specific powers to each branch, the adoption of the Bill of Rights, and as if to put an exclamation mark behind the federal government's limits, the ratification of the 9th and 10th Amendments. And if the debates during the Constitutional Convention and if the text of the Constitution itself do not make this clear, do not make clear what the framers intended in this regard, which they most assuredly do, the Federalist Papers and the notes of the ratification debates in the several states and the arguments of the Federalists and the Anti-Federalists make it unequivocal and without question.